Peace, peace. It's your boy Nightlife 79.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm back with a good one, man. A real special one right here, man. I got my big cuz, man, legendary person. I'm gonna let him introduce himself and then we'll get into it, man. Tell the people who you are if they don't know who you are, man.
Hey man, it's your boy DJ TAZ. Some say legendary DJ TAZ. Some say pioneer DJ TAZ. You know what I'm saying? To my family is Tino. You know what I'm saying? To my fans and my industry partners is DJ TAZ.
Man, that's what's happening. So DJ Taz, man, I really am honored, man, and it's a pleasure for you to give me this opportunity, man, to interview you in this light.
Yeah.
Been a fan for a long time.
Hey,
Been Lil Cuz since back in the day on the block.
that
You know
right?
what I mean? I was the little cuz, remember them little 45s, man, and I get kicked out of your room and all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? To an ager. So, hey,
Right.
man, tell the people a little bit, man, how you got started and what brought you into the music world, man.
What brought me in the music world was me being what brought me in the music world was me being inspired primarily by my first investor, which was my mom's. Right, she was seeing that music sound kept my attention, so she invested in my first keyboard at the age of 10.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? She seen how that kept my attention, so that was my first inspiration. And then what I'm saying, my uncle David McIntosh, he and my father Lonnie McIntosh had a group called Shalom Gospel Singers.
Mm.
And so my dad used to come up and I should go to their rehearsals with them. And they had, Andre Williams, he was singing. Johnny Rucker was a guitar player. Doug Williams, he was one of the singers, background singers. So I should actually follow them around at times, go to their rehearsals and be inspired by them. And then locally in our neighborhood, it was a crew called Soul Patrol.
Soul Patrol. Yeah, man. I done heard the boys tell me about Soul Patrol, man.
Which was Gerard,
Yep, yep.
Stevie Wimpy, said Dewan Peoples. It was my cousin Billy Robinson,
Yep.
Big Boo, my
Shout out
cousin
Boo, man.
Shay, Gary Blackwell. So those are quite a few that I remember. But I remember they did a talent show at the Georgia Mountain Center.
Mm.
And I just remember they came out on stage, and I think Dewan Peoples was, on the turntables. He was, putting on, what I'm
Putting on.
saying? So he kind of like had some flair with it. So, um, and I was like, that's what I wanted to do for as DJing.
So talk about like the first time, like when you finally got the courage up and you knew that's what you wanted to do,
Mhm.
and then the first time that you actually assembled a gathering or assembled a party,
Right.
and what did that feel like, man, when you just said, you know what, let me try this, man, to see what I can get out of this.
Right. Well, after being inspired by Gary, I can't Westbrook
Okay.
and Larry Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Those are the local DJs. And so I was inspired to primarily go get me a little gig at Burger King, man.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Because I heard the one was selling his turntables, his equipment, because he's getting ready to go to college.
Okay.
Right? So I went Burger King 2 weeks, got my check, bought his turntable in the mix, and my mama got me a turntable, and I just stayed up in the room on Atlanta Street, man, trying to figure it out.
That's it. 240, man. Shout out
240 Atlanta
240,
Street.
man. Atlanta Street, man.
Right.
For
So,
those who know, man. So let me take it back a little bit. I can remember 1995, man.
right.
Just getting the first glimpse of That's Right, or getting the first time I ever heard that. 95 was my first year going to Freaknik, man. And I went to Freaknik, went down there, man, and we was off, I think your brother was living on Boulevard at that time.
Fourth Ward.
Fourth Ward.
Yeah.
So I came down there. So y'all listen, man. Been doing this a long time, man. Listen.
Right.
Came to Freaknik. I remember coming to the house, hanging with Adrian, man, and he had nothing but a house full of speakers.
Right.
And he started to play just a snippet or two of what That's Right was, man. Talk about that era, man, and what it felt like for you to really like, boom, hit that spot.
Man, 95 was awesome. It was coming off the cusp, and during the time I think Nasty Dancer was hot.
Yes,
That I
sir.
produced for Kilo, and you talking
Shout
about
to Kilo.
Freaknik in Fourth Ward. We didn't have to go nowhere. We just stood outside And you know what I mean, and Freaknik was there. Now, for the creativity of the That's Right record, I actually created it over cutting out the Swift house. Y'all don't know who Swift is. Swift's the DJ for Outkast, which was my best friend and one of my good buddies. You know what I'm saying? So I thought about the times when we had the house parties in Gainesville,
Yeah, man.
right? And when I think the time was we was in Tyrone Tate yard. It was a yard party he was doing, and they used to play that "Ready for the World."
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Tonight, right? And that was like one of my favorite records. So I know as DJ, we should mix the fast songs and we should blend the R&B slow songs with it.
Yes,
There
sir.
was some stuff that we did as some DJs, and I was like, I wanted to make a song out of it because nobody's done it before. You know what I mean? Coming off the cusp of Nasty Dancer, you know, it had a girl singing in the hook, so I said I want another female singing in the hook instead of just catering to the nasty dancers, the strippers. I said I want to cater to the party people all over the world.
All over the world,
So
man.
I'm saying
And that was in the hook.
that
Yes,
was
sir.
right. So and then I called Raheem, asked him to do a verse on there. I called Miss Nika. He called Miss Nika because she was the lady that sung on there. And then you know we went to the studio, laid it down, man, and you know big shout out to Success Records, Chris Jones. He was the label. They put something behind it, man, and then DJ Jelly broke it on 97.5,
Oh, man.
and next thing is history, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
And back then, man, for the youth out there, if your song was on the radio back then, man, it was popping. Radio was the wave. That was basically the only way to go.
It was right. It was our thing of viral. Going viral was the radio.
There you go, man. It was viral on the radio.
radio right.
We used to pull out our cassette tapes, especially V103, man. I can remember having my mama cassette tapes and taking the tape and balling up tissue paper in the little holes just so I could record over Marvin Gaye. And I get my ass toe up when she get home.
Frame,
you understand me?
Yeah, we should wait on the fresh part of the hit so we can press record, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
Then play it back, you know what I'm saying? Amongst our friends or amongst ourselves.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Talk about that transition though, you know, being from, you know, that transition of your birth or the seed being planted in Gainesville, and then you finally make the transition to Atlanta, man, and you took roots in Atlanta and everything took off. What was that feeling like?
Man, it was amazing. But you know, I always in Gainesville, you know, I was inspired by so many, right? So, but I used to daydream in classrooms that I was in that, you know, one day what I'm doing now, I will be doing, you know, being on big stages. And I didn't know how I was going to do it. I just knew it was what I was destined to do, right? But the transition coming from Gainesville, you know, I first came to Atlanta at 15, moved in with my pops. And this no music, but you know, I had some up under my belt, you know what I'm saying? And I ran into Swift, which was in the same neighborhood in Polo Rock. So we became DJs for the high school, for Fulton High School, Redbirds. Yeah, I'm Fulton High Redbirds.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Shout
as
to
well
Fulton
as the game High Red
and shout to them elephants.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, I had the opportunity to experiment that, you know, DJing house parties and doing school parties in Atlanta and the dance culture, the yeet culture. And I was able to experience that and make the mixtapes and make the dance tapes for those guys. Then, you know, of course, my dad kicked me out because I was a bad little mother sucker. You know what I'm saying? Man. So it kicked me back out. So I had to go back to the COG. So everything I learned in Atlanta, I brought it back to the COG, brought it back to the community. Started DJing at house parties and DJing at Sparkles in the Valley and American Legion and, you know, the skating rink and so on and so forth. And then, you know what I'm saying, I got in a little trouble in Gainesville. They gave me a choice.
Yeah.
They said either stop selling or leave. So I left, came back to Atlanta, and started all over again as far as DJing at the Silver Fox. Met Kilo, started producing, went on the road with Kilo. And, you know, I'm started producing for Kilo as a DJ and producing them. And then we just took off from there. Then my first hit record as a producer was with Kilo, Nasty Dancer. So the transition was...
It was coming, wasn't it, man?
It was coming, man. You know, but the transition coming from the streets and to the music, it was a struggle.
I bet, man. I bet.
I didn't come in the game with no money.
That's it. Got it straight out the mud, man. Y'all heard that.
Talent, yeah.
And then you know, and with that talent though, you touch real quick on the yeet culture, man. When I think yeet culture, especially in Gainesville, you know, I think 240, man. Shout to 240, man.
240.
Shout them boys, man. Everywhere they was when they hit the floor, they yeeked it up. And a lot of times though, it was Kilo Ali or DJ TAZ that brought that yeek outside of the Miami-based stuff, man.
That's right.
So when you was in Atlanta, did you notice a difference in, let's say, the dance styles, or was it pretty much the same between Gainesville and Atlanta when you were there?
Well, it's somewhat the same, but it's a difference.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I noticed the difference because I experienced both. So Gainesville got their own style, but somewhat, you know, they get it from the A too, but they also creatively came up with their own stuff and made it the COG 240, you know what I'm saying, culture as far as dancing and yeeking and everything like that.
Yeah.
But the crazy part is, like, from the Cepeda,
shout to Cepeda, man,
LA and TK, you know, they went on the road with me. They went on tour with me. You know, so they know a lot of Atlanta dance crews.
Yeah, man.
And I experienced to dance with them and battle against them. So it was all a big melting pot for me, for both.
Man, and you just mentioned a name, man. You know, TK, man. Shout to Big Cuz, man. TK, man. Yeah. So I was on TK street team when TK had the True Vibe Entertainment.
True Vibe.
Yes, sir. So when he had True Vibe Entertainment, he would come and pick me up, man, in that Honda Prelude.
That's right.
Take me downtown with the staple gun, man. And I was the kid that was stapling posters, man, all over the city. So, yeah, man. And then your name would be on there.
Yes.
And then he would also bring the talent back to Gainesville, like streamers or things like that. Man.
Yeah. He brought Luke. He brought some more guys up through there in his promotional, when he was a promoter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it was just, to me, us transitioning from 240 Atlanta Street, because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't know me, TK, Chuck Terry, Mario Thornton, we all had a dance crew called the Fresh Rockers.
Oh, man, the Fresh Rockers, man.
Yeah, that was the yeek, and, you know, that had started like that, you know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, it's just crazy that, you know, we was in position to tour around the world, being friends, starting from a dance crew.
Yeah, man, starting from a dance crew in Atlanta, man.
Yeek,
yeah, yeeking like a crazy, man. So, hey, man, and then, too, you know, I gotta ask this question. Every time I think about DJs, artists, things like that, two questions. What do you like the most, man? Do you like creating or do you like performing the most?
I love all of it, man, because that's who I am. But I love producing. I love creating music. I like working with other like-minded artists that's talented and gifted as well. And we feed off each other, you know what I mean? I still like the DJ too, because I like to see people happy, you know what I mean?
Man.
And, you know, I'm the most nervous when I'm performing.
Oh, man.
Because I was
just let you know you're human right there.
Right. I never intended on being no rapper, no artist, bro. You know what I mean? I just wanted to DJ and produce. And but when they call me for to come perform, I do it.
Yeah,
you know
man.
What I mean, I come on and perform and do my thing, man. But
next question on that: digital or analog for you?
I always like analog. I like the warm feeling.
That's it.
The digital, it's faster.
Mm-hmm.
It's faster. It's more devices, and I think it make us a little lazy at times. But yeah, that's my thing.
I interviewed another DJ in Gainesville, man. Shout out to DJ Erect. And I asked him that same question. And he said that he likes digital, but he said, don't attempt to do digital if you don't know analog.
You don't know analog, yes. You don't know, like, coming from a DJ world, hey, if I was to start a DJ class, you would start out carrying records like wax, like a peach crate, a crate. I'll make you carry them for a whole day, back and forth, Then I start trying to show you other stuff, but so you can respect the DJ game.
There you go. Hey man, you
Analog.
got to pay your dues, man.
Right.
Get your weight up, lift your weights before you can be strong, man.
Right.
Message. Hey, don't know how much you can talk about it. Don't wanna go too deep if you got things pending, man. But talk about some new music, man. I've been hearing rumblings of some new music, man. I watch your Instagram, man, and I stay in front of it. But talk about that a little bit. What you got coming, man?
A lot of people don't know I've been independent for a long while. It's Santron Music LLC.
Santron Music.
So new music, far as other artists I produce. You know, I've been doing Southern Soul music. You know, I've been producing Wild Cow from Jagged Edge. Got stuff with him. Willie Ritchie jumping off now with Sexy on the Floor. Miss Nika, the one song on That's Right. You know what I'm saying? So I have a whole like Southern Soul project called DJ TAZ presents Southern Soul or Southern Soul by DJ TAZ, right? So it's like an LP or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Then on the other hand, I got an artist by the name of King Bread that's got some hot stuff out right now too. And I just recently reconnected back up with Shorty Red from Meat Bangers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that's, you know, I'm his sensei. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one who put him in the lab.
Shorty Red, man.
Showed him how to produce and arrange music, and I was the first one also to record him as an artist.
And if y'all don't know who Shorty Red is, man, go back and listen to Jeezy, all his old stuff, man. It helped him pop off a lot of times, man. Shorty Red on the track.
Shorty Red on the track.
That's it, ain't it, man?
So, you know, man, and then, you know, as well as if you have opportunity, man, go to YouTube right now and look up the movie entitled The Marvelous Southside Crew. You know, they talking about my life, and they talking about DJ Swift life, and they talking about A-Dog life, which is Anthony life, us coming up in Polar Rock.
Okay.
In Atlanta.
The Marvelous Southside Crew, man.
Right,
and you said what's the platform it's on? It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, right. You know what I'm saying? So I got like five placements of music in that as well. So I mean I can go on and on, man, and I want everybody to really tune in to my website, and you hear all of
Shout your website out, man.
My
please,
website
man.
is DJ TAZ at DJTAZ.BAND. DJTAZ.band.
DJ
and, you know what I'm
TAZ.
saying? You got my merch on there, you know, you got new music on there, you know what I'm saying? So you can donate to the foundation, you know what I mean? Or you could just let me communicate with me. You know what I mean? That's the way to go.
Man, we gonna check all of that out, man. Y'all heard it, man. Last thing I'll hit you with, gotta be out here, man. I like real raw and uncut stuff, man. But real quick though, give something to the youth, man, for that young DJ or that aspiring artist who may be nervous right now, may not be confident in their skill, man, but they really want to jump out there.
I say, man, just stay learning and stay positive, and you know, never give up. You know, if that's something what your heart desire and that's your passion and that's what you know you on earth to do, you know what I mean? Just, you know what I'm saying, just stay strong, man, and keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to, you know, if you see an OG or whatever, say, hey, man, how do I do this? You know, this, that, and other, because OGs love to go ahead and spread the knowledge of those that's sincere with the craft and that love and admire the craft. So don't be scared to ask questions.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Hey, y'all heard it, man. We're going to wrap this up, man. The legendary DJ TAZ, man. COG to Atlanta. Stand up. Y'all know what this is. Nightlife 79, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
To the COG, to the ATL.
Yeah,
from the COG
to the ATL. You heard me?
Nothing but hustlers, nothing but players.
Peace.